What's good, everybody, and welcome to Oovoo interview on Apknews. As you can tell, who I'm interviewing today is no stranger to the movement at all for people in the West Coast, of course. I'm here talking to one of the jerkers who is a member from the Ill Mafia crew, known as Illprince. Now, Illprince is really outspoken in the movement, and also a good roast in the movement as well. In the meantime, without any further ado, please welcome Illprince, and it's really good to see you this morning over in Ontario, California.
Thank you very much. You know, kind of cold out here in Ontario, California, but you know.
Let me tell you, I rode past Ontario before. It's really not really much. It has good views, but it's not really, you know, pretty much active in that area. But anyhow, I want to go ahead and let me ask about what made you want to become in the dance movement like this. I mean, you have a lot to say on this one, do you?
Oh yeah. Well, the reason why I wanted to be in a dance movement is because, like, one day, you know, I see my cousins, you know, doing this, and it was just like, oh, you know, I'm just like, yo, what a dance are you guys doing, you know? And I started jerking out here in Ontario, California originally out here. And, you know, I was like, what is this dance, you know? And then, oh yeah, it's jerking. You know, I was like, well, it looks stupid, you know? You can't call something stupid if you haven't tried it. So, like, watch, I'm end up trying it and end up actually getting past it. You know, I'm gonna tell you, actually, it was, you know, for a beginner, it was hard. It was rough. You know, and until I actually became what I am today.
Well, that's really good. That's really good to know that you're glad you're here in this movement, and you know, to get away from negative causes and stuff. You know, a lot of stuff that's been going on in the movement lately, especially earlier this year. Basically, you know about earlier this year we lost somebody in the movement and the West Coast, of course, Schoolboy, who was one of the most popular figures in the movement. I want to ask, what was your reaction when you heard about the news about it? What and where were you when that happened?
Well, when it all happened, like, I wasn't expecting it to happen, you know. It was pretty much unbelievable for me. Cause, you know, one day, you know, I was, you know, outside, you know, lapping up to his music, and then, you know, the next day I was up, you know, I could go on Facebook, going down my news feed, and everybody's like, oh, RLP Schoolboy. Okay, and, you know, I was like, okay, wow, you know, it's unbelievable. And, you know, now I guess I called me, and she's like, because she was very good with Schoolboy. And, you know, like, Schoolboy was just to my family pretty much, so, and when that happened, you know, broke down.
I know much of the world did, you know, of course, across this country did, of course, when they heard about this tragedy. I want to go ahead to other topics. Okay, I want to talk about the revival function. Apparently, there has been so much controversy around it, and a lot of that, of course, but anyways, I want to get your reaction to what you think about what the ex-kids over in Maryland have said in their comments about people who did not came to the function, because yes, they're far away in there, like, because you on the other side of the country, on this side of the country, they're on the northeast of the country, which is quite understandable. But what is your reaction to the fact on what they said about, you know, like, everything in that video?
Well, my reaction is like, you feel me, it's just, you know, if people can't come like that, you know, I mean, cause if you know, I was supposed to come, but I actually, you know, hurt my foot like probably a week before, and it's like, you know, I was kind of hurt because, you know, the way things were put. I'm glad everybody had fun. It is what it is, you know. I mean, the ex kids, you know, they're the bros and all, but you know, some things what they.
Do you think do you think functions should be like, should functions be like, like video wise instead of, like people struggling to come over on one side into another place where they don't have no other way to get over there? Should there be a viral function?
Well, a viral function. I mean, viral function and like an actual function is like a group of people, and it's like, you know, everybody getting together and everybody like, you know, having a good time, and nobody's worried about all the BS that's going on, and then on top of that, you guys are all just there for like no big deal, and then it's just, I'd rather function, you know, talk, you know, dance around and, you know, have fun at the end of the day for some hours, you know, battle it out, you know, and be cool instead of one video and just a rap from there, you know, you guys are not seeing it.
Oh, well, like, it is a good idea, though, to have that, based on that fact, because not many people don't have the money to go across the country to one event to another event like that, it is kind of an understandable point. I want to also talk about dugging. You are no stranger in dugging in your comments about it.
Yeah, really not, because because if you notice, Notch, Top Notch is my Dougie mentor, so pretty much I learned off of him, and yeah.
Well, for all of our viewers who are watching, and you probably think, once again, it's just the internet connection is just a little slow bit, but hey, this is what I can do right now because it's a little bit slow right now, but like, we're doing this anyway. But back to this interview, I want to go ahead about do you think that more people should, because like there has been many problems in this movement, and I know I'm not the only one who sees it, but there's been like countless problems in the movement, such as like people who are being favoritism, or they favor one dancer and favor one dancer and they favor one other dancer. My question is, do you think that people should support each other instead of supporting just like one dancer by one dancer by one dancer, and don't support the person who is doing the same thing as the dancer is doing?
Honestly, in my opinion, I think support should just run in both ways, because this is something that's kind of messing up the movement now. Like, if you're not Top Notch or all the other people that can Dougie, I'm not looking at your Dougie. Okay, support should just run in both ways. It shouldn't be like, maybe like 3 or 4 people get support out of Dougie, and then when people was trying, nobody's getting no support. Like me personally, like I don't really care about none of what everybody else say about my Dougie, because everybody said my Dougie is my Dougie. Then go ahead, support matter. People trying to get support off, and nobody's really getting support. That's kind of BS right there. Runs now.
Do you think that like people should support? What my other question is, like, here's the thing, like, say if like a person who is in this movement, right? And they're doing something for this movement, right? Alright, should people be just like, oust the person for doing something that they are supporting the fact that they're doing? Because they're doing actually the same thing. Only difference is do you think people should support this movement not in dance wise, but yes, you are dancers, you can support the movement, you do all the videos, but the question is, do you think that people should also support people who is trying to bring this movement alive even though they're not a dancer?
I highly agree. Yeah. I think, honestly, in my opinion, they should. Because, I mean, they're out here trying. If they try, then yeah.
So, I want to go next to this question about the grounds event, about the Dougie at the grounds event. What, in your opinion, who is really on point with their Dougie over there in Arizona? Because I know you were really highly opinionated on this one about the grounds event. So tell me, whose Dougie was the baddest in that function?
I mean, dang. To be honest, well, since, Marky Mark and Reptar is my bro, I hate to say it, but Marky Mark Dougie was on point. I'm sorry. It was just too much.
Well, let me tell you, that function, the video, I saw the video, and let me tell you, that was a good event. I just can't wait to see more of that event, and that is impressive work that they have done at that event over at the grounds over in Arizona. Alright, my final topic. What do you want to say to and I'm gonna give you the floor, and please do not swear. Alright? Your floor, go ahead, make your shout out.
Shout out to my mom, man. Shout out to the movement, man. Shout out to Apknews. Shout out to my bro Notch, Notch for president. Shout out to my crew, Illprince Mafia. Shout out to official ones. Yeah, we plan to make a comeback soon, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah. Oh, and shout out to Facebook.
Can you repeat that again, sir? Repeat that again, because I didn't hear that really quick. That one more shout out.
I'm gonna just that shout out. Shout out to Spidey for that KOC. I'm on so I don't care what else said. Thanks. So.
You know what? Spidey does deserve that. He does deserve that entitlement of King of Dougie of the Beast Coast. I mean, let me tell you. His moves are just way more impressive. I keep thinking that he really got his moves from Lie. But, you never know. Hey, there's always the same people have their own thing that they do and they're good at. So.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was looking at that video last night and, and I was retracing down the comments, a dude of mine from, I know from YG Rangers named Jared. I hope you're very familiar with him and I'm going to speak up on him. Speaks up on a lot of things. But, I kind of have to say, Spidey did deserve that because he beat Locke what he had. And he became the 14 Beast Coast. It's just, but that's all I got to say right now.
Well, you know what? With that being said, it is true. But anyhow, that is all for this Oovoo interview with none other than Illprince, also known as Daniel Brooks. Thank you so much for being on here. And to all our viewers who are watching this, thank you for watching. MVN will continue to have more videos of the movement very soon. In the meantime, APK News will have more on the latest in the movement as well. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And may God bless each and every one of you, and happy holidays. Bye-bye, everybody.